welcome back to In History. Today we're diving into the dark corners of ancient Rome to explore some of the most bizarre and brutal punishments ever recorded. From poetic justice to terrifying deterrence, the Romans had a unique approach to law and order. Let's uncover these ancient methods of punishment that will make you grateful for modern justice systems. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to travel back in time with us every week. Let's start with damnatio memoriae, or the condemnation of memory. This wasn't just erasing someone's existence, it was as if they had never been born. The Senate could decree this ultimate form of societal erasure for traitors or disgraced emperors. Their statues were destroyed, their names erased from public records, and their legal acts annulled. Imagine being wiped from history itself. Now that's a chilling thought. Next, the bizarre poena culi, or punishment of the sack, reserved for those guilty of patricide. The convicted were sewn into a leather sack, sometimes with a variety of live animals like a snake, a dog, a monkey, and a rooster, then thrown into a river or the sea. This punishment reflected the gravity of killing one's father, combining physical torment with profound symbolic implications. In the Roman legions, maintaining discipline was vital, and decimation was one of the most feared punishments for units found guilty of cowardice or mutiny. Every 10th man was executed by his own comrades, often by clubbing or stoning after drawing lots. This brutal practice ensured survival instincts were tightly aligned with collective military conduct. Exile was a common punishment for various crimes, but Rome sometimes took it a step further by deporting people to barren islands. These tiny, inhospitable places were often lacking in water and shelter, making survival a daily challenge. Exile wasn't just a punishment, it was a slow, solitary path to obscurity. One of the most infamous Roman punishments was crucifixion, reserved primarily for slaves, pirates, and enemies of the state. This excruciating method of execution involved being nailed or tied to a large wooden cross and left to hang until death, a process that could take days. The Romans used it not only as a punishment but also as a deterrent, often placing crucified individuals along busy roads. And then there were the bestiarii, or beast fighters. While not always a direct punishment, criminals condemned to death were sometimes thrown into the arena to fight wild beasts without weapons. This was a gruesome spectacle, one that entertained the masses while simultaneously serving as a stark warning against breaking the law. Beyond the infamous barren islands, Roman exile wasn't always about harsh punishment. For many politicians and philosophers, exile could mean a quieter life in a less central part of the empire, often still in a city full of life but simply out of Rome's political spotlight. These exiles could retain some form of social status and continue their work, albeit far from Rome's power corridors. This softer side of exile shows Rome's complex approach to dissent and punishment, balancing between erasure and tolerance. Another lesser-known but dramatic form of punishment involved the Circus Maximus, Rome's grand chariot racing stadium. Criminals were sometimes tied to the backs of chariots and dragged around the track before the races began. This brutal show served as a terrifying spectacle intended to entertain and warn the populace of the fate awaiting those who broke the law. The juxtaposition of entertainment and extreme punishment captures the essence of Roman public discipline, cruel yet deeply woven into the cultural fabric of entertainment and spectacle. From erasing memories to combat with wild beasts, Roman punishments combined physical cruelty with deep psychological implications. These methods underscore a civilization deeply concerned with law, order, and the consequences of violating societal norms. Thank you for joining me on this historical journey through ancient Rome's darkest punishments. What did you find most shocking? Share your thoughts in the comments below.